Green card renewal now tougher in 2025 latest updates and tips. Today, we're diving into a hot topic. Green card renewal is getting tougher in 2025. If you're a lawful permanent resident with an expiring card or even one of those older cards without an expiration date, this video is for you. We'll cover the latest USCIS changes, why the process feels more stringent, and some practical tips to make it easier. Remember, this isn't legal advice. Always consult a professional for your situation. Let's get started. 1. Why renewal is tougher now. Show timeline graphic of processing delays. First off, why does renewing your green card feel harder this year? The main culprits are longer processing times, increased scrutiny for fraud, and stricter form requirements. According to recent reports, USCIS is now taking anywhere from 17 to 26 months to process Form I-90 applications. That's up from under a year in previous times. This delay stems from a surge in applications, staffing shortages at USCIS, and lingering administrative hurdles from the COVID-19 era. On top of that, there's more emphasis on fraud prevention under current policies. USCIS is conducting thorough background checks, and they might request additional evidence or even schedule interviews, especially for marriage-based green cards. This increased vetting can lead to unexpected requests for evidence, making simple renewals more complex. For family-based cases, new guidance clarifies eligibility rules and when interviews are required, which could add steps and scrutiny. Fees have also gone up slightly, with $540 for paper filings and $415 online, plus potential biometrics costs. And if you make a mistake like using the wrong form addition or missing a signature, your application could be rejected outright, forcing you to start over. Even older green card without expiration dates aren't immune. USCIS may flag them for replacement under heightened scrutiny, so don't assume you're off the hook. 2. Key 2025 updates show calendar icons with dates. Moving to the new updates as of August 2025. USCIS rolled out a new edition of Form I-90 dated January 20th. 2025, you must use this version, and all pages have to match or it'll be rejected. On the brighter side, they've extended the validity of expired green cards to 36 months while your renewal is pending, up from 24 months last year. This helps with work and travel. Just carry your expired card and the I-797C receipt notice. For marriage-based green cards, there's a policy shift towards stricter rules, including clearer language on fraud reporting and requirements for valid marriages in the country where they occurred. Medical exam rules change in June. If you withdraw an application, your I-693 form is invalidated, and you'll need a new one, though this mainly affects initial applications. It highlights the overall tightening. In August, USCIS updated its family-based immigrant policy, emphasizing when interviews are needed and potential notices to appear if issues arise, which boosts integrity checks but can slow things down. Vetting processes are also more rigorous, with checks on travel history, documents, and even social media in some cases. 3. Step-by-step renewal process. Here's how to renew in 2025. Check eligibility. Renew if your card expires in 6 months or less, or if it's lost/damaged. File Form I-90 online preferred or by mail. Include supporting docs like ID and proof of status. Pay the fees separately if filing multiple forms. No combined payments allowed. Attend biometrics for fingerprints and photos. Wait for approval. Track your case online. If your card expires while waiting, use the extension for proof of status. 4. Tips to avoid common pitfalls. Checklist on screen. To make this smoother, file at least 6 months early to beat delays. Double-check everything. Use the latest form, sign it, and include accurate docs. Update your address with Form AR-11 if you move. For travel, get an I-551 stamp if needed. Think about naturalization. If you've held your green card for 5 years, it ends renewals forever. The USCIS green card renewal process, timeline, cost, and requirements. A green card is the official proof of lawful permanent residency in the United States. While your residency status does not expire, the card itself does, usually every 10 years. If your card is expired or will expire within 6 months, it is essential to renew it promptly. An expired card may cause serious problems with travel, employment, or even future citizenship applications. So keeping it valid is a critical responsibility. The renewal process. The Green Card Renewal Process centers on filing Form I-90, officially called the application to replace permanent resident card. Despite its name, this form is used for both replacements and renewals. You may file the application online through the USCIS portal or by mail. In most cases, the only document required is a copy of your expired or soon-to-expire card. Once the form is submitted, you must pay the government fees, which include a $455 filing fee and an $85 biometrics fee. Fee waivers are available for those who qualify, but these must be filed by mail. Processing times and extensions. Renewing a green card is not instant. USCIS processing times range from 1.5 months to as long as a year, depending on workload and location. To prevent applicants from being left without proof of their status, USCIS automatically extends the validity of the expiring card for 24 months through the receipt notice issued after you file Form I-90. This notice can serve as temporary evidence of lawful permanent residency while waiting for the new card. Biometrics and notifications. After submitting your application, you will receive a receipt number to track its progress on the USCIS website. Within 1 to 2 weeks, you can expect a biometrics appointment where your fingerprints, photograph, and signature will be collected. In some cases, USCIS may request additional documentation, and responding on time is critical to avoid delays. Urgent proof of status. For applicants who need faster proof of residency, such as those starting a new job or traveling abroad, USCIS can issue an alien documentation, identification, and telecommunication stamp. This stamp, placed in your passport, serves as temporary evidence of permanent residency until your renewed card is issued. Renewal while abroad. If you are outside the United States and your card will expire within 6 months, you may wait to file until you return, provided you re-enter before the expiration date. However, if your card is already expired while abroad, you must contact the nearest U.S. consulate, a USCIS field office, or a port of entry to explain your situation before submitting Form I-90. Denials and next steps. Although most renewals are approved, USCIS may deny applications if you commit certain crimes, fail to pay taxes, submit false information, or use the wrong form. In the event of a denial, USCIS will provide a written explanation. You may file a motion to have a decision reconsidered or appeal to the Administrative Appeals Office. Seeking guidance from a qualified immigration attorney or accredited nonprofit can strengthen your case. Renewing a green card in 2025 is tougher than before, with longer USCIS delays, stricter checks, and higher fees. Whether your card is expiring, lost, or one of the older versions without a date, knowing the new rules is essential. This video breaks down the latest updates, timelines, and tips to help you renew smoothly and avoid setbacks.
Green Card Renewal now offering 2025 latest updates and tips. Green Card Renewal is becoming more complex in 2025 with a longer USCIS processing times, high TANIC, a fraud check, stricter rules, and updated requirement. Processing Form I-90, the application to replace or renew a card, now takes 70 to 26 months compared to less than a year previously. This serves as due to higher application volumes, staffing shortages, and COVID-era backlogs. Applicants face stricter waiting possible interviews and requests for evidence, especially in marriage or family-based cases. Key 2025 updates include mandatory use of the January 2025 edition of Form I-90, extended validity of expired cards for 36 months while pending, and tougher fraud prevention measures. Fees are $540 for paper or $415 online. With a biometric cost aided, USCIS also stresses accurate documentation since error can cause outright rejection. The renewal process involves checking eligibility, filing Form I-90 online or by mail, paying fees, biometrics, and waiting for approval. To avoid pitfalls, applicants should file early, use correct forms, update addresses, and consider naturalization after 5 years. An expired card risks travel, employment, and citizenship delays, making timely removal essential.